I get up late.
Yeah.
And then I gotta fit like 6 meals in or whatever. That's just not enough time. So I gotta start getting up earlier, meaning going to sleep earlier.
Yeah.
Fuck, it's just so much effort. I eat like twice a day. And I'm
not like big meals though.
I'm good.
Not really?
Kinda, depends.
You do fast though a bit, hey?
Nah, I stopped the fasting so I could eat more whenever I want. But then just getting up and cooking up is fucking annoying.
I know, all I have in the morning is just like coffee, that's it. Till like 12 and then I'm like, it's probably time to eat.
See, coffee is like a, I don't know, what is it? It makes you like not want to eat in a way, right? It holds you up so you don't
it makes you full.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's really good for like when I'm doing my fasting shit.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but like since I stopped that, I just gotta eat more. I'm mad lazy sometimes, bro. I can tell.
That's fine.
Like, bro.
It's cool. It is what it is, bro.
What
can you do? Right. Hello. Hello. No, welcome back to another Much Browness Podcast. This week's episode's guest, I feel like doesn't need any introduction because, man, he's the main man. Like, what else can I say? You know, he's just an all-around lyricist, genius.
I like that.
The what's it called? Mega duo with Mr. Pharaoh.
I'm gonna have to add that in the bio.
You know, with Mr. Pharaoh, because you're just like know each other in musical sense.
We work well together.
You know? Mr. Angelo The Poet is here.
Yo, what doing?
Yo, what's up, man? What's been happening with life, with everything? Let the people know.
Ooh, just been working really.
Yeah.
Like working for real, but I'm basically just focused on music right now.
Yeah.
Because I got like this EP that's supposed to drop ages ago, but you know, that's just how it is with music.
It happens.
Things goes up and down. You just gotta go with the flow.
Yeah.
But we got some like, we've just been working a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I just love how we catch like vibes in the studio.
Yeah.
Like we'll just be there laughing, chilling, and you'll just put like some beat on like the start of something, and I'm like, I know what would work with this.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh yeah, what's that? And then I'll just say it and you just create something.
Yeah, like
and
you
I
guys
just start with the
you
words.
guys just know, and like I've seen you guys in the studio
that
together,
fun.
and it's like a lot of FIFA.
Yeah.
And
FIFA, because like you get blocked, right?
Yeah, 100%.
You're just like, wait, what am I supposed to? I don't know what to write or whatever. But then you get your mind off it, game for a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
You just get inspiration right after. Because if you lose, you get mad. You know, like. I gotta make something to make up for the loss.
And so let's go in the booth real quick and say something.
Let me show my genius in the booth. It'd be like that.
100%. I remember like the first time, like you and Pharaoh linked up, because I was there, because we were doing a shoot I think during the day, and then you're like, yo, this kid Pharaoh, he's like, he wants to link up with us and wants to make shit, and it was a good day too, because Lachlan was there, the guitarist.
Yeah.
He was there.
Yeah, it's because of you I linked up with me, you know.
Really? No, he hit you up though, didn't he?
I'm pretty sure it's because of you though.
Was it? I don't know. I don't even know.
You be linking me with people. I don't understand. But nah, yeah. It was definitely because of you. But then we linked up. And I don't know. After I did that show, that opening show for him at the Rad Bar.
Was that your first show, or was it? No, that was your second show. Anyway, sorry, go on. Because your first show was another burger joint, right?
Nah,
wasn't it?
I think it was after.
Was it after
I
another
think
burger
joint was I don't know. It's one of the two. I can't even think clearly right now. But yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just kicked off. Like we just started talking and linked up in the studio. I don't even remember our first session, like what we did at all, but it was just crazy. We just started making bangers after bangers after bangers.
Yeah.
I have so many songs unreleased because I always wanted that. You know, you hear artists be like, I have more than 1,000 songs unreleased and rah rah. And I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
And I don't have 1,000, but I'm getting up there. You feel me?
Yeah,
so,
for sure. It's always good to keep shit in the bag.
Yeah, 100%.
And then like I don't know, looking back at it and shit like that, and you're like, oh shit, I remember when I first did that.
100%.
And then now you're like,
it's all memories.
oh, 100%.
That's what I
and then
love
you can
about
always put that out as well.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Which is always good. But, dude, I gotta say, big congratulations on the lineup at Yours and Owls.
Thank you.
It's a very, it's because it's so local for us, and we don't have to travel all the way to Sydney to do a festival. And Yours and Owls is just as big as Listen Out, Laneway, and everything like that. It's just more of a...
I had no idea.
Of like a... I don't like using this word, but it's more like a hipster type...
100%.
You know, like folky music, you know. Very Wollongong vibe, But like, I'm so glad now that they're implementing R&B, hip hop, and everything, and then
like expanding their range.
Very much, really, man. Like You're in It, Big
Boom
Twisty, Boom Child Boys. You know, it's just like this different genre that you don't expect to fall on a festival. And so, like,
especially in Wollongong, bro.
100%, bro. 100%. Like we've been saying, we need more of this type of shit.
Yeah.
Because, like, performing is fun and that, but sometimes you like travel all the way to Sydney and you're like, yeah, I'm tired. I just want to do like a local show, man.
Because like you always want to like perform where you started.
Yeah.
You just feel like you're at home. You're chilling. That's always how it is. Like when you're, for example, if I'm like just rapping at home in my house, I'm mad comfortable, right? Like I'm comfortable performing still, but it's a different kind of comfort.
Yeah.
So when it's like around your people that you know you kind of like grew up with, performing around those people is like, I told y'all. Now you're loving the vibe.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like, it's more fun. You feel me?
100%.
So I really like what they did.
Yeah.
Especially expanding, because when I used to work there, the music was different, man. Like, I'm not saying I don't like it, but like every stage is basically the same thing.
The same
that
shit,
I hear.
yeah.
I'm just like, it's cool, whatever, but show me something different.
Yeah.
Even if they had like hip hop or R&B, it'd be like in the back end. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just in the shadows.
Yeah. Yeah, like I remember, I think it was like last year or like when, you know, Pharaoh performed and then Genesis performed, they were put in this like back area in like a little tent, and then like you want people to come and watch you, you know, and like
100%.
not much people know about that little back entrance.
Word up.
You know?
Word
and
up.
it's like, come on, bro. Help us out. Put us in somewhere in the
At
middle.
least in the middle, you know, get the music out there, get it known, but
Because like in a festival, no matter what music it is, people will either be drunk, either be like really fucking lit from drugs,
what
and
up?
all they want to do is dance, bro.
You just vibe out.
Yeah. And so like, it shouldn't matter.
See, that's also one thing I learned from me, you know, Farrah. Cause I like very like conscious music, right?
Yeah.
Like hip hop, like real hip hop, and I talk about real things and rah rah rah. But when people are drunk or just tripping out hard, they don't want to listen to that, unless it depends how they're using it. But most, at a festival, they just want to have fun and dance.
Yeah.
So if you're able to find a way to still be you, which is me, still like deliver a message, influence people, but make it fun and keep the beat going and people dancing, that's perfect.
True.
And, like Farrah does that very nicely.
Yeah.
If you listen to his songs, they have a good message, but it's still very fun to listen to. You just like bounce your head, like Gold in My Veins. When I heard that track,
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah, I remember he showed. No, actually,
scary.
I remember I think he went back from like Egypt, and then he was playing the Sydney show. And he was like, "Yo, I got like 2 songs. I want to play in front of you guys." And like me, I was like, "What is happening? Like what?" Because like you know, we all usually like show each other first, you know. And then he was just like, "Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Let me know what you think." And then I'm just like, "What the fuck is going on?" And he played it. I was like,
he was real excited
it's
about
different,
it.
bro. You can tell that he was very excited as well. And
I love seeing that feeling in artists when they get like excited about their music.
yeah,
That's just the passion coming through, and I'm like,
yeah.
because I be like that with like some of my songs, but some others like that just throwaways.
Yeah.
You make it and it's good, but it's like, but then some others you're like, yo, that hit. Like I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
People are gonna relate to it. You feel me? Even if people don't, I know it came from my heart, and what I'm like delivering is what I want.
Yeah.
So when you see that feeling like from somebody else, you're like, yo, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
I know the work you put in to get that.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's always more satisfying to watch.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, like every time I see, not just you, but you know, like our friends and stuff from like when they first started out, and then like where they are at now, where you are at now, you're just like, damn, like I know this motherfucker like since he first started, and like look at him now, bro. He's on the lineup in a fucking festival, and like I've been honestly saying this to everyone that like the most I've seen evolve in like the whole music scene is you.
Oh shoot!
And because
Appreciate
like
that.
when you first started, you know, you didn't have this
rapper.
like crowd presence, and it was like a SoundCloud rapper type, you know. And then now you're like so comfortable on stage, like, dude, when you what's it called, open up for Boomchild as well at that Blue Eye show. It didn't feel like it was you. It felt like it was someone else.
That was live.
And I don't know. I was just like, is this?
I love that.
Is this Angelo? Like, what
Live,
the fuck? Because you're so comfortable with it, you know.
That's with experience, I think, too. You feel me?
For sure.
But also, I've gotten to the point where my music like reflects me in a way. So like when I perform something, I don't have to like change my mood in a way, because that's just how I am 24/7.
Yeah.
So I'm just chilling. So when I'm on stage performing those songs, I'm just in my element. You feel me?
That's true.
When I first started, it's more like finding beats that I do like, but then trying to create, because I was inspired by other people, other artists, and try to copy their style. So like trying to find my sound in a way. But then the more you experiment and find experience, you find your own sound. And you find what you're trying to do, and it's all you. It's okay to find inspiration, because that's just creatively, that you need that inspiration, because you're dry sometimes, and you just need that to get you going. So now though, I feel even if I find an inspiration, before I used to be like, I gotta make the hook sound like this guy or this, but it's more like I see what he's doing and I like it. Let me use that format, but make it my own way.
For
you
sure.
Feel me? So it's through that I think I was able to find my comfort, because it's like all me. I don't have to like fabricate anything. So that's 100%. What makes it real easy and makes me more comfortable with what I'm doing.
And that's the way how it should be, because really you know there's like a lot of musicians, fakery. People out there who's just like, oh yeah, this is my inspiration, but I'm gonna like really sound like him. And it's just like, we already got this person. We don't need another. We don't need another person. You know, like Pharoah's music, you can tell that he's very like Kid Cudi, Kanye West inspirations. You know, but like he makes it in his own way. And then yours, you got like Joey type, and you got a little bit of Reggie Snow, and then you got all these different other rappers. But like it's in your own way. You know, there's like some songs where I'll hear and I'm just like, this is very Joey. But then it's like you.
100%.
And I'm like, okay, I can tell the difference, because like you're trying to sound like him, but not.
Exactly.
And
it's
like
just the inspiration from that.
Yeah.
Like the beat would sound similar. I do this a lot. I can even use a whole line from the song that I saw it from. And I'll be like, I got that line, but then I wrote a story to that one line. You feel me? So even if I use that same line, it's not like copying the full thing. It's just drawing inspiration from that. And a lot of times, especially when I get blocked in the studio or whatever, I'm like, yo, just play some music. Just play something. Let me just chill. I have a playlist called Writer's Block. And it's like those songs, every time I hear it, my ideas just pop out. I don't know how. But it's usually by Mick, Earl, Joey, X, Pop Smoke. Just those. I don't know why, but in that playlist, whenever I'm stuck, I just play that, just whatever topics I had in my head or in my notes, it just starts popping off. I'm like, yo, I got a verse, I got a hook, I got an idea, rah. And it just goes crazy. Now, that's how I like it, you feel me?
Yeah, it's 100% that inspiration. Like, even for me as well, sometimes when I, like, do photo shoots or shoot videos, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I've done all this stuff, I'm trying to learn new things, and then after that, I just, like, either go on Instagram, you know, or, like, go out, take a walk or something
100%.
like that. And I'm just like, oh, shit, like,
100%.
I'm so inspired now.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what Genesis actually, he told me that. I talked to him one time. And I was like,
cool dude.
Cool.
Super
man.
chill dude, man. I
Where
love
did
that guy,
this
bro.
I think I met him at Smino's.
He was at Smino's?
I think it is Smino already. Just some artist that I saw in Sydney.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it was the end, so the lights turned back on. And I see this dude, all red suit. And I'm like, yo, you look cold, bro.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, thanks, man. Mad humble.
Yeah.
Mad humble. And I'm like, yo. And I was talking to him for a bit, followed him on Instagram, and I hit him up like a few weeks later. And I'm like, how'd you get started? Like, rah. Like, what do you do to, like, grow as an artist and everything?
Yeah.
And it's like, the main thing is you can't get comfortable. You got to keep finding new sounds.
Yeah.
How to better yourself each time. And a lot of the time, like, lately the word complacent has been popping up a lot. And it's like, you can't be complacent.
Oh, 100%.
Don't get comfortable.
You can't.
You really can't.
I think that's like, you just got to keep evolving.
Yeah.
You know, like, we're always talking about this, like, Tyler, the Creator. You know, like, when he first started, he's always just like, fuck, shit, bitch. Typical motherfucking skater fuckboy type. And then now he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna put a little bit of jazz
like
in my stuff. Flower boy type. You know, he's like, Ego album is so different.
Insane, man.
Even his, just like his whole evolution.
You wouldn't even think it's the same person.
100%, yeah.
At all, just so different.
Yeah.
But that's how it is, dude. Like, the evolution. You go from one point. It's not that you've changed. You've learned more. You've learned better. You've refined the sound. You feel me? That's just how it is. Like, I always just wanted to be like, I want to make this type of music, just that, fixated on that. But it's like, it just sounds the same every single time.
Yeah.
And you just gotta start experimenting. Find your sound. Find what works for you. But it still keeps it you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And I think that's what, I wouldn't say I'm past that. I'm definitely still in that.
Yeah.
Like, for example, autotune. I used to be like, bro, people that use autotune, like, why? Just use your own voice, rah.
Yeah.
But then after you see, like, yo, nah, this is actually nice.
Yeah.
Because I used to just, like, judge before I even, like, heard anything.
Yeah.
Based off the name of the artist.
Yeah, and, like, what they do.
People, what they do, what people say about them.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hold on. Let me actually listen to what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, I like the topic. I like the cover. I like the hook. I like the verse. I like what they're talking about. Everything. I'm just like, okay. I understand what's going on now.
And you know, coming from like the little snippets that you and Pharaoh have showed me from your new stuff, you know, like you're implementing this auto-tune and everything like that. But because you guys are so musically inclined that it doesn't sound wacky and so cliche with the auto-tune, because like people think that like, oh yeah, like it's auto-tune, like I can just like do whatever, you know, like I can just make this and then it doesn't matter. But like because you guys use it so well that it's like it works really. I don't know. It like shit just compliments, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, oh
it's so
shit.
annoying to use though.
Really?
Auto-tune is so annoying to use because like some ranges I can't hit, but when you try to, and you're like, nah, that's trash. And especially with me, like I like not perfection, but I like it like a specific way. And when it doesn't hit that, we got to do it again and again and again and until we hit that. And it takes ages, man.
Yeah, man.
Even if it's just like normal rap, hip hop, the way like I'm delivering it, if it doesn't sound right to me, I'm not gonna have it. Like he gets frustrated sometimes, right? We'll have like the whole song ready, and then I come back the next week and he's like, all right, so like You want me to just like mix it now, right? And I'm like, nah, let me redo the whole verse.
Do everything, man.
Like, why? And I'm like, I don't know. This is one like that. You feel me? Because in some lines you gotta like punch him in.
Yeah.
But I'm all about like fluidity. You feel me? I
sure.
like getting that one take.
Yeah.
And it just takes time to do sometimes.
Yeah.
So you gotta
no, but
like,
I think it's because as well, like you think in a way of you just can't, what's it called? Just do that one part.
Yeah.
You know, because it feels staggered.
Exactly.
And then so like you just like I've seen you in the booth, man. You just like nah. Let me like do that whole thing
like
again, and then you do like
again.
the hook with the verse with the like,
I like that.
other verse. And I'm just like okay.
I think that's how I started. Yeah. I had no idea about punching.
Yeah.
Like stopping and then like starting back and then punching. I had no idea that. And Mina told me it's real helpful. I like it, but when I really like learn the words that I'm writing and I get in the booth and I have like that feeling, I like creating emotion when I'm rapping.
Yeah.
So an emotion for me comes from like singing in one go, so it sounds like I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It does. I don't want it to sound like one part's like too low and one's higher or whatever. Even though he mixes it to the point you won't even know.
No.
Dude is crazy.
That guy's a perfectionist,
for real,
bro.
For real. So if I'm able to get that one go, create that emotion, I'm definitely gonna do it.
100%.
Sometimes it's impossible, though, because you just lose air.
Yeah.
It's different.
All right, we're gonna have a bit of a break and then to the camera, but then we'll come back.
Easy.
So let's talk about vulnerability a little bit. You know, from a musician, just from a like being a creative. How I know it's important, but you know how sometimes people are scared to be vulnerable, and they're just like, oh, I don't know, I'm just gonna make this like happy type shit and not be vulnerable. Like even when you're happy, you know, sometimes you gotta be vulnerable because
like
that's
my favorite kind of music is sad music.
Yeah.
Cause like sad shit is usually the realest shit.
Yeah.
That's just like factually, that's just how it is. If you're happy, okay, like. You sugarcoat a lot of things to stay happy. Yeah. You feel me? But when you're sad, it's like, I'm sad. I'm gonna keep telling the truth because I know I'm sad already. Like, what more can happen? Yeah. You feel me? And it's just, that's just how it is sometimes.
There's nothing wrong with it. You gotta be incredibly vulnerable to do shit. And like, you can't hide away.
You know, from vulnerability is key in like every way. Yeah. Like, for example, with my music, I share part of my life, but I'm still a very private person. You feel me? Like, I'll share my emotions, experiences, but to a certain degree. Not because I don't... Vulnerability, like, a lot of my music is vulnerable to a certain point. But if I'm not going to share my life to the point where you know, like, I don't know, like, very specific things. I'm just a private person. Like, that's just how it is. Yeah. So when I'm vulnerable... I will talk about, even if it makes me look like I'm a lesser man in the eyes of somebody else, as long as it feels right for me, I'm putting it out there. Yeah. That's just how it is. Because when you don't want to be vulnerable, you just lie.
Yeah, true. And then you're just like fabricating all these different feelings.
Like, that's just putting up walls. And it's understandable because, like, in your past, you might have tried being vulnerable, and people crushed you. They're like, "Wait, what are you doing?" Blah, blah, blah. Like somebody that wants to sing and tried singing in front of people, they just laughed at him. Yeah, laughed at her and just saying, "Well, what are you doing? You can't sing." Rah rah rah. And in a way, depending on your mindset, that can be a way to get better yourself. Yeah. But that just depends how you take that. Yeah. For me, if I share my vulnerable side to you, and you laugh at it, that's just a sign for me to go better myself. Oh, for sure. You feel me? Because depending on how you grew up, you just have a different mindset to things. Like, there's no setbacks. Yeah. You just got to keep bettering yourself. That's the idea, is you learn and you grow. Yeah. So, vulnerability is key in every way. Yeah. Because the thing that's closest to your heart is always going to be the realest stuff, and usually the best stuff. Because... I remember talking to Earl Sweatshirt, right? Yeah. Yeah, yo, please tell us about that shit. Come on, man. Meeting one of your idols, man. I didn't even know how to explain it. We were in line. I walk in, and I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" Dab the dude up, and then I'm just like, "I got a question for you, though." He's like, "All right, what's up?" And I'm like, "How do you write? Like, how do you write how you write?" And he's like, "It's a straight line, man." And I'm like, "You got to give me more than that." And he's like, "That's all it is." He literally's like, "It's a straight line, man, just from the heart to the pad or to the pen." And I'm like, it's simple, but it makes so much sense at the same time. Because I've been doing that, but it's like, I don't know, since then I've just been really implementing it more.
Yeah.
Because if, for example, I think about, like I hear a beat, usually if a beat really hits you, you think about a memory, like a scenery straight away. And from that, it's a memory from your life. Now, writing is very easy if it's truthful because it's things that happen to you. You just got to recollect your memories and try to rhyme it in patterns or whatever. The hard part is only trying to like make it look pretty for people, but the story is still you. So it's very easy to write because you're just recollecting what already happened.
Yeah.
So that's why you said like straight line from the heart to the pen. And I'm just like, okay.
Back cool.
Okay, I'm cool with that. But I think the different thing that he does, he's vulnerable to the point he doesn't have to make it look pretty for anybody.
True.
Because his music to a lot of people is not good.
Nah.
Because it's very like rugged, old. It sounds like he comes from a basement.
Yeah.
You feel me? When people just beat up the vinyl and put it back on the player.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's how he feels in that moment.
Yeah.
Even the beats, the instruments, everything is like reflection of each emotion.
Yeah.
Because he's sad, the beat is gonna be sad.
Oh, for sure. You can't like
just how it
be
is.
sad and then just be like, oh, let me make like a happy beat.
It's not
Just
gonna
so
sound
I
right
don't-
to you.
Yeah. And I think another like important thing is simplicity as well. Like you said, like when he said, just it's the straight line. You know, like if you make shit, I don't know. You just like if you put all these different elements in it, it feels very confusing, and you're like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? Like it sounds so trash. You know.
That's just like when you add too much, it's like you're thinking about every single person's opinion. Because you're like, oh, he said he likes this. She said he likes this. He. And you try to add all these things, but what do you want?
Yeah.
As an artist, the first thought is what do you want to make?
Yeah.
And then if you want, depending on what type of character you are, try to see how pleasing it is to other people.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
feel me?
Yeah.
But the reality is the first thing you do should be make music for you.
Yeah.
Because regardless, there's going to be somebody that relates to what you're talking about.
For sure,
Somebody's
there's
going
always-
through that struggle with
yeah,
you
yeah.
in life. You just don't know them.
Yeah.
That's why music is so powerful to me. You feel me? Like, you think you're the only one going through something. But I bet you there's 1,000 more going through the same thing with you. You just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
If we can keep our mindset like that, we're never alone.
Yeah.
But people were like, it's different. It just depends on how you take life on. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't know, dude. It's just like I think I don't know. It's hard to say. Like simplicity is do that shit for yourself in the most simplistic way, where you would just break down, kind of like what's 1 + 1 type shit, you know. And then after that, because I think a lot of people who want to make music, they're like, I'm going to make music, but I'm going to make it for the people, like not for myself. And then they always need this like validation. And then whereas like you and Pharaoh, because Pharaoh comes from like an Egyptian background, so his sound is very like his cultural type, you know, and then like
different.
And then yours, it's very like melancholic type, and then if people don't fuck with it, okay, cool, whatever. Like there's other shit out there to listen to.
Exactly.
You know? And I think that's like the most important thing, because you have always like stuck to your ways, because you're like, yo, I'm in this shit for myself. Like no one's gonna know what I go through. People are only gonna know the end result. You know?
people only know how, as much as you give them. But then people try to create this image that they know you completely. Well, you don't. You really don't. But like you know what I let you know. And depending on how close you are to the person, you might get to that circle where you see more than other people.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. But the reality of things is, when you try to incorporate what everybody likes, you're going to lose yourself eventually because it's not what you want to do.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And when you do that, you're going to be like, why am I even doing this?
Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Might as well just go get a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Because you lose that passion.
Yeah.
You have passion to do things you love.
Yeah.
You stop loving it if you're not doing it for yourself. That's just how it is. So you just got to... Like... Literally, music is selfish in a way, because it's your thoughts, your writing, your experience. Of course, you can write in the perspective of somebody else, but you're the one putting it out. You feel me? It's I first. Even if you make it about somebody else or try to relate to other people, somebody's always going to relate to you.
Yeah.
Because there's more other people in the world. That's just how simple it is. For example, if you think, oh, this outfit, nobody's ever worn this outfit before, rah. I bought this jacket, I'm like, yo, this jacket is clean. I walk out and I see other people with the same jacket. Yeah. That's relatability. They be like, yo, cool jacket, right? Yeah. It's that simple. Yeah. It's a jacket, but yo, that could be the same with music. You think that the only one going through some bitch is going through the same thing. And you talking and being real with them, they be like, yo, I don't even know you, but I feel like you're talking to me. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. Just be real with yourself, man. That's just how simple it is.
Honestly, that's one of the reasons why so like, in my family, I feel like I was the first person, as much as I hate to say this, but I feel like I was that first person to like break that threshold of like, I'm not gonna get a 9 to 5 job. I'm gonna like do my own shit. I'm gonna do something creative, because my cousins, bless them, all of them are so fucking creative. Like, some of them can sing really well, and I'm like, please, just do that. Who cares what? Yeah, your mom's not gonna agree with you at first, but she will come 100%. To it. But like, they're like, oh no, it's, you know, and then they're just stuck in this like society mindset, and I'm just like, you just got to do your thing, because you never know who you would reach out. People could be on the like other side of the world and then see your shit or listen to your shit and be like, yo bro, this has like helped me out in a matter of time and all this type of stuff. You know, it's crazy.
It's amazing to me when I hear like where my music is reaching in the world and people are listening to it. I'm like, yo, damn, okay.
Like, all right, cool, thanks, man. Making my day, man.
For real, like my whole thing is like just helping people. If I can't be there physically, hopefully my words can like comfort you. Yeah. Help you find solace or whatever. Yeah. So through that, if I'm able to find just even one person, like I'm happy.
Yeah.
Because in a room, I don't know who said this, but I was like looking at interviews and dude said, if he's speaking to a crowd of 100 and only one person understands what he's saying, he's happy. Yeah. Because that's one more than 0, right? Even if the race is just doing whatever, I'm like, that's fine. Yeah. That one person is going to take that and change their life with it.
For sure.
And that's really all you need.
That's all you need. Like, you don't need this whole validation of like, I mean, you don't need validation from anyone but yourself, but like, yeah, that one person, you don't know what they're going through. Maybe they need this shit. You know, like, and I love music in a sense because it brings this whole community. Like, when I started listening to Mac, like, he helped me out when I was in my high school days because, like, you know, some people don't like me, high school was shit for me, you know, and I hated it. But, like, because I discovered Mac's music and I'm just like, shit's gonna be okay, you know, like, it's fine, you know, and then, like, you find all these other musicians. So, stick it out for that one person. Stick it out for the one person.
That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
Like, just having that voice tell you it's gonna be okay. Some people just need that, you feel me? Yeah. And over time, you start relying on yourself for that voice. When you're down, you're just like, nah, bro, I gotta get up. Yeah. Let's go do this. Because you've heard it multiple times. and you're just like, all right, it's time to like start implementing what I'm hearing. Because if you hear something for the same time, over and over and over, it's gonna stick.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's when you start moving for yourself, and that's what's really needed.
Sir.
You feel me?
Yes, sir. That's what people need to know, man. You don't make creative shit to be famous or to make money or like do shit. You do it for yourself, for the people, for that one person.
People, when some people know that I'm performing at yours and ours, when I have a conversation, oh, you getting paid from it? I'm like, yeah, but
like that's the back of your mind.
Yeah, because like, of course, I want to make this my life.
Yeah,
of course, but that'll come.
You'll go.
Consistency always leads to something great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be consistent, but my vision is like 10 years from now. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like ahead of me. My main thing is influencing people. Because there's so many like Instagram influencers, but they're not influencing anything.
Yeah, true.
They're just making whatever they want and taking money from you, but not doing anything to help that community.
Yeah.
So if I can find a way to make music or do something that can help you in a way, I'm gonna do that. And my passion was music.
Yeah.
So that's what I enjoy doing. And like, how was I gonna say? And that's it. Passion, sometimes you need to sacrifice a lot of things.
For sure.
And if you're not willing to sacrifice, bro, go about your day.
Go about your day.
Go about your day, do what you're doing. That's just how it is.
I think people that's not in like the creative field don't understand that. Like, I really cannot have this conversation with my family or with my parents because they don't understand that.
Yeah.
Even like with my brother, you know, because he doesn't understand the type of stuff, which is fair, you know. It's like each individual on their own. But like, man, I still remember the first time when I wanted to like, I made up my mind to like do something creative, and like I just like fell in love with photography, and then like slowly transitioning to like video stuff. And then a lot of my friends from like high school would just be like, oh, why? Like, relax, bro. Like, don't even... Because I would go so much out of my way and sacrifice this little time to just do shit. And like, you know, when you're making shit, you don't think about sleep as well. You know? And then so like, I'll just be doing all this stuff. I'll be going out every fucking day. Because like, you gotta you gotta spend money to make money at the same time.
Invest in yourself.
Yeah, you gotta invest. Like, that's the most important shit. And then my friends would just like laugh at it, and I'm just like, and like in my mind I'm just like, bro, like just fucking watch, like you guys fucking watch. And then you know, like obviously you pay your dues, you work hard, and you'll get recognized for sure. And then I remember the first few times like Fuzzy hit me up to shoot the festival for like Laneway and all this kind of stuff, and I'm just like, oh, like lit. And then I would like send pictures to my friends. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, like I can't believe that. And all these different motherfuckers would just come in and be like, hey bro, so like, hey, I missed out on the tickets, man, you reckon you can? I'm just like, you know what, fuck you, I'm not bringing you because
what up,
you were the first person to be like, haha, like what fuck up? Your dreams, you know.
But that's cool though. I like when they laugh in a way. I'm like, that's cool, bro. Laugh. You're gonna be bumping my music in the future. You
for sure. You never know, man.
But I try to like, for me, trying to prove others wrong is not my number one. What do you call it? Motivation. That's it. Because if that's all it is, after you prove them wrong, you just be like, oh, well, I did it now. Let me go find more people that hate me. Yeah. Like, nah. Of course, I want you to be like, oh. But I want you to be like, oh, he actually did it. Yeah. Let me go chase something now. Let me go actually chase my goal.
Yeah.
Rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
But it's like, also saying that it's like, you don't have to be passionate, just... Some people aren't creative. They don't have that creative sense. They're just like formulas. They're like having things a specific way. And that's cool. Just find what your passion is. And chase that. Yeah. It's gonna take a lot more work. For sure. So much more work, because like a passion does not pay when you start. So you gotta keep doing other things to like fund it. While you're still keeping your life in check. Yeah. Funding the bills and getting this and that and that. So it's gonna be super hard. Yeah, for sure. But that's just the life you choose. You gotta just not give up.
Yeah. I think that's like a very important thing just for like everything, like just not giving up, you know, because a lot of people who like do shit and then they think like, fuck, this is too hard, this is taking
Word
too long, so I'm just
Word
gonna
up.
stop.
Yeah.
You know, like, you gotta keep going, man.
You know, you see those pictures on Instagram where it's like the two guys digging, they're digging,
Yeah.
and then the guy stops. He's like, oh, I'm tired of digging.
Oh, yeah.
And leaves, but the second guy does one more dig and he finds diamonds.
Yeah.
Like, you
That's
never
it.
know
You
what's
never-
on the other side
yeah,
of the door, bro.
you
Keep
can't-
knocking and keep
You
going.
gotta keep doing it, man.
It's a lot easier said than done, though.
True.
So easier said than done.
Yeah.
But
You gotta,
gotta
it's,
start.
yeah, like, I really believe of, like, when one door closes, another one will open. No matter what it is. Two doors not gonna close at the same time. Unless you do something fucking stupid.
yeah, even if it does, just wait for a second.
Yeah.
Because
breathe.
people overthink and they start opening doors that weren't even gonna open.
Yeah.
Like bad doors, you feel me? They'd be like, oh man, I can't do this. Okay, how about if I go talk to this person, I go do this? I'm like, just sit down for a second.
Breathe, bro.
Just sit down for a second, relax, and just chill for a little bit and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if you can fix tomorrow's problem, don't worry about it tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, you'll fix it.
Yeah.
If you can fix it, fix it. If you can't, just go about your day, see what happens. The bad will happen, you'll get over the bad, and you'll feel normal again.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, what was that? What was that, like a year ago? And I thought I was this and that. Nah, like yesterday I showed my girl, like my bank account.
Yeah.
Because I took a screenshot of it. I don't know why, but just back then I just took a screenshot because my bank account was funny as hell to me.
Yeah.
It was dead ass in the negatives.
Damn, man.
So funny. It was in the negatives. To even go to Macca's to find to get food, I have to like find all the cents in my car and put them together and be like, okay, I can go get like a $1 burger now.
Yeah.
And I showed her and she was like, that's crazy. I'm like, nah, for real, it is laughable.
Yeah.
But then I had one of my friends talk to me. He said stress less.
Yeah.
Because this was about basketball even.
Yeah.
I was worrying about my form and this and that, rah. But then it's like, bro, just stress less.
Yeah. You stress less.
I'm just like, I guess so.
I'm
But I implement
trying to
that.
stress less.
I implement that in my whole life.
Yeah.
My mom's like, you stress less to the point you don't care. I'm like, it's not that I don't care, but it's like, if I can't change it, not much I can do.
Honestly.
What I can change, I'll move on it and do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I leave things to the last minute, and of course that's wrong. But if I know I can do something actively, and it's like priority in my mind, I would get to that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
If I can't change tomorrow, man, I'll let tomorrow come, and then I'll try to do what I can.
Yeah.
People just need to,
People need to chill for a sec. People just need to fucking
for real.
chill.
Just listen to them slow reverb.
Hey,
my
plug.
That's what.
Plug.
For real. Just listen to some slow down tracks, man. Like, whatever your favorite song is, go on YouTube and look up the slowed version of it. I promise you it's better.
Yeah.
Drake's becoming one of my favorite, bro.
Drake.
Dude is nice.
The more I listen, because I don't know, I think because literally everyone in the world listens to him and knows that motherfucker's name. It kind of put me off when people's like, yo, have you heard this song? I'm like, nah, I don't want to listen to it. But then now that I listen to him more, I'm like, you know what? Much respect for these guys.
I was kind of the same, bro. Mad overrated. People be like, nah, every single thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like, nah, he's actually nice.
He's actually a cool guy.
Because the only reason I didn't like him was because people were saying he's so this and that. But I'm like, nah, let me listen.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I gotta start doing is just listen, bro.
Yeah.
And he knows how to create a mood, man.
Because he's been in the game for so long, dude. Over
he
like
just
20
knows
years.
how to create his stuff.
Yeah.
He's in like all my night drive playlists or slow down playlists. He's in all
He's
that.
all of it. Hell yeah.
It's just very slow, but can be up tempo at the same time.
Yeah.
It's just real nice.
That's
like Chicago freestyle. When
Dude,
Giveon,
oh my god, yes.
how just beautiful that voice is. And then he comes in with that little up tempo rap, but it fits. Usually like a slow singer needs like a slow type rap.
Yeah.
But he just makes it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, this works
the
though.
fuck? Yeah.
But remember, slow it down, it sounds better.
No, I feel like that's the same as well as JID.
Yeah.
You know, I was listening to Ari Lennox's album, and like, cause his stuff's very, you know, soulful R&B, slow type, and then JID will be like on a couple of the tracks. I'm just like, how does this motherfucker? I mean, JID rapping like there's no tomorrow. He fucking raps like Eazy-E in a way, and it's just like,
quick as well.
How do you implement your quickness into a slow ass song?
It takes genius to see how it works, man. For real.
Do you reckon you can do that? Like, okay, let's say like if you were to, okay, no, cause you rap hella like not super slow,
yeah,
but
I'm like a mid tempo.
Yeah,
but I'm picking up. I think.
Do you reckon you can like go fast?
It'll be harder for me because I'm pronouncing the words.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it'll take me like practice, like a lot of practice in the booth. But I feel like I definitely can.
Yeah.
I used to limit myself like, yo, I can't do this. I can't. I'm like, don't say I can't, bro. You do it.
Yeah, just
I've done a couple tracks.
Yeah.
Where it's like quick-ish. Like just last week actually. The track is actually supposed to be slow, but they mean it's like, nah, go crazy. Go crazy, and I'm like, alright. And I actually bodied it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell yeah, boy.
Hell yeah. Can we talk a little bit of your EP? You know, I mean, I don't know whether it's... I mean, obviously don't go into like crazy detail into it because it's not out, you know. What inspired you for that EP?
See, the thing for me, I always had I wanted to make something dreamy, right? I always like dreams, just the concept of dreaming.
Yeah.
Because you just create like your own little world and everything like that. And that's basically what like making music is. You create like a world for people from scratch.
Yeah.
You just fall asleep and you create something. So from that, it was actually supposed to be called Soul Laced. Like soulless, but like soul laced. There's a whole lot going into it. I love that. I'm definitely gonna get that on me. But yeah, it's supposed to be that. But then the sounds, I was like, nah, let's make that something else. Let's go with this something different. Because I also want to make that still sometime in the future. But I'm like, let's change the name and I call it Dreams.
Okay.
And then Mina's like, I better lace dreams. I'm like,
oh, okay, my guy.
So we still keep the concept of the soul lace.
Yeah.
And just like a lace dream, like corrupted dreams in a way.
Yeah.
Because this world is pretty corrupted in ways. Like your emotions get corrupted. You start feeling things and like just bad things happen. But at the end of the day, it can still be a dream because in a way, in a dream, when some things go bad, some people are able to control when they wake up. Like I don't know if that is a thing, but when I'm having like a nightmare, I can wake myself up.
Wow, that's
not from fear.
Wow.
Like I just wake up or like pop into another dream.
Okay, yeah.
It's real weird,
that's
but I just feel that.
That's like some power shit that you got, bro.
It's weird. I don't understand it. So when I start feeling different. The main thing is I don't try to like the lace aspect of it is actually really not for me. It's more like other people's perceptions because when I start feeling away, like I cut off, right? And when I cut off, it's not more like I'm trying to protect myself. It's more like I don't know what I would do if I keep feeling shitty and you try like talk to me. Yeah. So I cut myself off and people would think like, oh, he's changing, like laced up, because it's not what I'm known for. Yeah. You think I'm like changing, so I go laced up. I'm like becoming somebody different. It's not that. I'm just trying to protect, like somebody else's emotions or whatever. So when it comes to Laced Dreams and a lot of the tracks in it, it talks a lot about like love. It talks a lot about like interactions with the female, interaction with my girl, and everything like that. And from that, you can really relate, to be honest, because a lot of people be like, oh my god, and I be having fights, rah. And all the breakups happen from that. Yeah. But it's really, if there's fights, just talk about it. Yeah. Because I have a song on that called Fuck With Me. It's a conversation with my girl. Well, not with her, but it's a conversation we had. Like the first verse is basically just talking about like the problems or whatever that we be having, the little arguments we be having. But then the second verse is like, we always work it out. Yeah. Because that's the love you have with somebody, right? But then people be so corrupted it's like they just put everything on one person and just want to hop out of it. So I think I'm learning to not like cut off and actually just talk it out and find a solution.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is like love, creating. Because when you argue, you're really creating another scenario in your head while you're arguing, right?
Yeah.
So that's another dream in a way. You feel me? A lot of things can be like aspects of dreams. Now, like a laced dream can be like a little nightmare, which is what we did with this track. So most of the tracks are happy, like real bright, and then the last track is like dark. And the last track is called Unconscious, My Mind Going.
Yep.
So that just links perfectly with it.
Yeah.
Because when you get really mad or whatever, and when you cut off, you become unconscious. Like you're numb to everything. Yeah. It's just like, bro, like get out of my face. Yeah. You feel me? Type shit. So like unconscious, my mind going, I'm just cut from like everybody, my friends, family. I just want to be my own little circle. Yeah. So that's what it is. Like from a happy dream to a laced dream. True. So that's the concept. Yeah. Look at your metaphorical
ass sense over here, man. Come on, man. Nah, that's amazing. I'm super excited to hear this, just because yourself and Pharaoh are like kind of working together in a way, and it's just like such a blessing, you know.
Dude helped out a lot.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
And like the both of y'all honestly are like one of the most humblest person that I know in this world. Because like no matter what it is, you know, like you guys always stay grounded. And yeah, like it's just crazy to think about.
My parents told me that.
That's good. People gotta. Hey, Gypsy, out! Come on,
damn!
Out! Yeah, no, it's good. Like people need to learn more about that. About staying grounded.
My dad grounds me as in like grounded, but like teach me to be humble through. If I do something like that I think is amazing, he'd be like, "Cool, what's next?" That's how I learned to be humble. Because like you think you're doing great, but what's next?
Sorry.
But like, what's next?
Yeah.
Of course, he taught me in like a lot of other ways, but as a kid, that's what stuck out to me.
Yeah.
I would do something and people are like, yo, that's amazing, rah, rah, rah.
Yeah.
Your hair starts blowing up.
Yeah.
You know, you get a big head. And you're like, I did great. You come to your parents and they're like, that's great, I'm proud of you. What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
What's coming after that?
Yeah.
You can't just stay there for your whole life.
Yeah.
Like, move.
Yeah.
Do something else.
Yeah.
And that's why I learned, like, you can do something so amazing, but there's always a next step that's going to come. And you just got to keep moving with that.
Yeah. And that's very important in a way, too, because, like, I think a lot of people who, like, get that, like, little success, they're just like, yeah, like, I am the shit, you know? And they get all these thing bottled up in the head, and then you just gotta be like, bro, like, relax, man. Yeah. Like, you know, you got more shit to do, right?
What up?
So yeah, man. Like,
no, it's just, I know I'm not the shit. Don't matter what I can do, I'm not the shit. Cause the main thing for me is like, what do I look like to the people that love me? You feel me? To the world, I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, of course, I'm gonna look all successful when I'm like wearing these cool clothes or whatever, rah. But what's really the truth? And the truth is the people around you, like what they think. Because even if it's something negative, at the end of the day, you still love them.
Yeah.
Because you love them, because you grew up with them. That's your family. That's your people.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you might be thinking you're the shit and you're this, you're that. But when you get in your mother's house, when your mom says sit down, you're gonna sit down.
Sit down. Don't fucking argue.
Household, they ain't playing. You feel me? You can be big man, president.
Yeah.
When you get in your parents' house or your loved one's house, they're gonna see you as that little boy or that little girl that you grew up with. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you just gotta keep that humble spirit about you.
For sure. And a lot of people like just, I don't know, they just get so much into their heads. Like, I know a lot of people that I have befriended, and like shit just starts popping that way, and then they're like,
They change,
and then they like forget about the day ones and shit, you know.
It really be like that.
But yeah, gee, yeah. But you can't forget about your day ones, bro. You know, like that shit's important. You know, like I feel like without them, you wouldn't be
What up?
who you are.
Like my family support me like 100% with my music.
Yeah.
Like they really do.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I first started all this, my dad bought me a guitar. I said I wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
Yeah.
Bought me a guitar, gave me a guitar, paid for guitar lessons, bought me the microphone, the little setup joint, everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So now they support me in everything I do.
That's amazing.
But it's always like, you gotta stay focused though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Don't take that a little success and then start thinking, oh, I got this little success, that's all I need. Nah, you gotta keep pushing, you gotta keep going.
Yeah.
Cause that's really how you grow.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about complacency. Don't be complacent, man.
Yeah.
Just keep moving, keep going. Don't
Keep
get laced. Keep that dream steady.
Don't get laced.
Don't get your bud laced, bro. You start tripping and start thinking you're all this.
Yeah.
When really you're just seeing yourself in the mirror as this big dude, but in reality, it's very calm for you, bro.
Yeah.
You're not doing that much.
Yeah.
Stay on your path and work. It's a straight line. People try to complicate it by going this way, this. It's straight.
Simplicity, bro.
Just work. Yeah.
What
Simplicity.
we've been talking about, bro.
That's it.
But yeah, I just feel like sometimes people just overcomplicate their own shit, bro. And it's like, what are you doing, man? Just breathe, bro. Just relax.
No, word up. Even in the way I explain this late dream shit, it might have sounded complicated, but it's really just this.
Yeah.
If you take yourself as a dream, as like a dreamer, let's even say, you create something. But then when you get laced, you make it way more complicated because it's no longer your dream.
Yeah.
It's just a whole bunch of bullshit jumping in.
Yeah.
Stay who you are. Keep that dream steady and just go. That's just how it is. Like love. If things get complicated, work it out.
Yeah.
And keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
If you don't want to work it out, then don't work it out.
Yeah.
But don't complicate it in a way because somebody is always going to be more hurt than the other.
Yeah, for sure.
Just keep that love steady. Keep that dream steady. If you need to talk it out, talk it out. If you don't want to talk it out, dip. But just keep that, just stay steady and keep going.
Communication,
you feel me? It's so key in every single thing. Rapping is communicating.
Yeah.
You're communicating with somebody else to help them. Communicate with somebody to get them turned up.
Yeah.
Just whatever it is, communication. That it's so key in life. So key.
How does your girl feel about it? You know, like, cause you're obviously, you know, you're putting your vulnerability in your EP. And you were talking about how one of the songs, it's like an argument between you and your girl. Yeah. How would, like, obviously she knows, right? Like, how does she feel about that? Because, like, it's like out there, you know?
It's
once
real
it's
personal.
Out. Yeah.
It's more like, she's cool with it because, like, we talk about everything, right? So when it comes to my music, I'm like, this is music, business, personal.
Yeah.
But when something is personal, I don't put like things that are personal to me. I don't put it too much out there.
Yeah.
But if I do put like us arguing or whatever out there, it's just because I know it could help somebody. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. And she understands the aspect of it. Then I'm very like, she knows all my lyrics are real. So that's why when I write something, she's like, "What do you mean by this?" And then I explain it. She's like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
Because like, I don't play with my words in like my sincere songs. I'd say it exactly how it is.
Yeah.
And that's what she likes also. She just like realness. So when it comes to that, I just gotta explain it to her.
Yeah, for sure.
She's like, "Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm also a private person. I'm not gonna put too much of my own business
out of course.
There,
you know.
So just enough to get like my point across, to get the listener to like feel what's happening. Because somebody might need it to hear what's going on. So they can be like, oh, that's how it could have worked.
That's how that's how it's supposed to be.
Like, yo, I have that same thing going on.
Yeah.
Okay, now I kind of know what to do, but that's just like my experience. Somebody could have said it better. Yeah. Whatever, that's just how I felt. Yeah. And that's how we worked it out, so yeah.
Sure. That's like, it's just so, what's it called? Humbling in a sense as well, because your girl knows that, you know, you're in this type of field, and then she's just like, it's cool. You know.
And of course, we don't have the same mind.
Yeah.
So sometimes it'll take like more explaining, and that's like the major thing, especially with like artists out there in a relationship. Like, it'll take explaining. That's just how it is. You don't have the same mind.
No.
What you're thinking could be here,
Yeah.
but what she's thinking could be here. But as long as you communicate, you will meet in the middle and like work this shit out.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's just how it is. Music makes things a lot more complicated.
For sure.
But you just gotta talk.
Yeah.
And it just works everything out.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she's like, yo, I'm with you on this music journey. Like, I support you 100%. That's just how she is with me.
Yeah.
So when something's like going a bit left and she's not like fucking with it, and I'm just like, listen, here's the issue.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. And it's simple.
Yeah. You just
Like,
gotta. It's the type of like, you gotta be real with the other party, you know, and then you just gotta be like, okay, look, listen, here is so and so and so, and this is like my type of view, and then you say your type of view, and then
you gotta be able to like differentiate between personal and business.
For sure.
Yeah, because this music shit, even if I'm talking about like personal things,
Yeah.
it's still business at the end of the day. I'm not gonna say exactly what happened.
Yeah.
I'll give you like a little story so you have like a little understanding. You feel me? But the real shit that could have happened is like intimate to us, so we keep it to us. And that's just how I'm just like, I keep that aside.
Yeah.
I'll be vulnerable about parts of it, but I'm gonna keep like my family,
Yeah.
like most of what's going on, like
Yeah.
to me.
For
Feel me?
sure. Because I just feel like sometimes people have a lot of, I guess, problem when they're when they put their problems out there, and the other party's just like, why the fuck are you telling, like, this is supposed to be us, and it's like, no, I'm trying to help those who need to help,
Exactly,
you know, because you never know what's gonna happen.
It's like every couple has like arguments. Everybody.
Every motherfucker has arguments.
Your parents, your brother, your sister, whatever.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's just like some people just don't know how to deal with it.
True.
It's just good to like give a little insight.
Yeah. Everyone's just gotta normalize communicating right. That's it, bro.
Man.
Like,
communication is so
don't be
key.
shy. You can just sound as dumb as you want.
Word up.
As long as it's out there,
Word up.
dude. That's
Even if it
so
sounds
important.
dumb, we'll rationalize it to the point we both understand what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Like, if you have some problems, like, yeah, please let me know. You know, don't hide away or like sugarcoat anything.
And it came to like talking emotionally and talking factually. It's two different things.
Yeah.
When facts are talking to emotions, it's not gonna, you're not hearing anything. When emotions are talking to facts, you don't hear anything.
Yeah.
You gotta meet in the middle. The
For
whole
sure.
thing is meeting in the middle.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because you can't be like, what are you talking about?
Where is this coming from, man?
Like, what are you talking about? Nah, just gotta meet in the middle. The whole thing, it's a 50-50 ride.
Yeah.
You just gotta have that about it.
Yeah. But I think like, yeah, like when I'm like upset or anything too, you know, I always gotta like take a little time out to myself because I don't want to get emotions in an argument or anything, you know, because the other people, like, you might accidentally hurt them.
Yeah, what
you
up?
know, and then you can't take that shit back.
What up?
But yeah, so like, yeah, if I'm mad, let me take my little 5-minute time out, let me take my little walk, and then
Nah, for real.
when I come back,
explain that
when
to
I,
my girl.
when I come back, let's talk about it.
Girls
like
be
human
on
beings,
that
man.
though. When you say you need that time out,
Yeah.
they just start going crazy.
They're just like, what do you mean you need time out? You
it's
didn't-
like,
I'm like, no,
is it my fault? It's not just.
just let me
Guys
breathe.
just need to chill. You feel me? Guys just need to chill sometimes. I've been seeing so many videos on that. Like, what does it mean when a guy says he just wants to be alone? It just means he wants to be alone.
Yeah.
Just let the man chill for a second. It's that simple. You feel me?
Oh man, look, never complicate shit.
For real, man.
Stop
It's so
complicating
simple.
shit, bro.
Just be real.
Yeah.
Say exactly what you mean, and you'll be right.
And you'll be
man.
fine. You'll be so
right.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, dude. I feel like we're towards the end of it now. Do you wanna shout out anything, say anything, advice, whatever?
Shout out Kid Pharaoh, man.
For real.
Kid Pharaoh has been helping me crazy.
Yeah.
Like with the beats, with the production, with the mixing, everything like that. Got mad tracks coming out with him. Got also tracks coming out with my boy Will Lob City on Instagram.
Lob City.
Look man up. And big shouts to this man right here. Bro.
Why me, bro?
It's causing you having all these plugs, like meeting Pharaoh's all you. All these music video things popping off, it all started from you and everything. So nah. Love to the squad, man.
I appreciate it.
We got a lot of things coming up.
I love our squad, bro. Our squad's solid.
It's tight.
It's solid, man.
We know what's going on. We keep it real. 100%. We make fun of each other.
But that's who we are.
Exactly. I like roasting people.
Yeah, for sure.
Makes it fun.
Alright, man, look, just want to say for real, dude, thank you for coming in and taking your time doing this shit, you know, because we're all, even though we're in the middle of a pandemic, we're still busy in a way, you know, but always humbling, getting you over, doing shit, collaborating shit.
Always fun coming, man.
Yeah, so.
Whenever you need me, I'm here.
Dude, take it easy, man, you know, when that EP drops, motherfuckers are gonna be like, oh my god, Angelo The Poet, bro. Can I please take a picture with you, man?
That's $100 for autograph. No, I'm playing.
150 with the picture. 150 with the picture. Alright, man. Thank you very much.
Easy. Peace out.